amended the law to make sure that it is strengthened to address all issues of protection for the children, especially in the social media, which in our previous policy, it was not, on the previous law, it was not incorporated. We have some of the guidelines that we have established. All these are ensured to protect the children. And you know why we are saying that the government of Tanzania, children affairs top agenda? Why? The children who are here, we know at some point, all of us who are here, myself standing and some of you, all of you, you are also a child. And it is because you have been, taken care very well in your family. Today you are here, you are standing as a leader, whoever. So it is enough to say the children are the future generations. They are the ones that tomorrow they will take our seats. They will take our position. In future they are going to be the permanent secretary as I sit here. Because when I was a kid, I never knew that one day I'll be standing here with the title as a permanent secretary. So we have to understand why we have to invest to the children, and it's a top agenda of the government. It's because they are the future generations. That is not only enough, they are the future generation, they are the future, the society of that country. They are the identity for that society. If today I'm going to, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, we are relatives. We call ourselves ndugu. But if I go there and I speak, they know exactly I come from Tanzania. If a Kenyan come here speak, even if in English or whatever, I know he's from Kenya. That's the meaning. They are the future of that society. Because we have to keep the identity. But that is not only enough. Children, they are maintaining the family dynamics. If today you enter into quarrel with your wife or husband, and you want to go into that step, you know what step, you first think about the children. What if we do this? How about the children? They maintain the ties and the bond of the family, of the two. So the children are very important. And the way, we invest in them, that reflects and determines the generation in that country and the kind of the society that we are having. But the last, because there are many ways the children are important, they are the future workforce. I clearly said here, they are the ones tomorrow that they'll be sitting there and they'll be addressing their children in the future, in some years to come. So that's why the government of Tanzania, children is the top agenda. Kama ambavyo tumezungumza kuanzia awali, ni kwamba serikali yetu ya Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania inaweka umuhimu mkubwa sana juu ya watoto na ulinzi wa watoto. Serikali hii imeweka wizara hii ambayo sisi tupo Wizara ya Maendeleo ya Jamii, Jinsia, Wanawake na Makundi Maalum. Mmoja katika kazi zake tunao idara maalum na mkurugenzi ambaye anaitwa mkurugenzi wa maendeleo ya watoto. Kwa hiyo tumekuwa na sera ya watoto, lakini pia tumetengeneza sheria za kuwalinda watoto. Kwa hiyo hili ni jambo muhimu, serikali tumewekea umuhimu sana juu ya watoto, kwa sababu watoto ndio taifa la kesho. Watoto ndio wazazi wa kesho. Watoto ndio watakuja kuwa viongozi watakaosimama kwenye nafasi zetu hizi. Kwa jinsi misingi tunayowekea watoto, wakanapokuwa watoto wanaposoma katika maeneo yote, inatengeneza taifa letu la kesho litakuwaje. Kwa hiyo ni muhimu sana, serikali imeona hili na ndio maana tumeweka hizi sheria zote. Na kikubwa tunaona pia rais wetu wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania ameweka elimu bure kwa watoto kuanzia kindergarten mpaka form 6. the A level. Maana yake ni nini? Watoto wapate elimu bure, watoto waweze kuandaliwa vizuri, kwa sababu ndio taifa la kesho. Ukikosea kuinvest kwa watoto, umekosea taifa la kesho. Tutakuja kuwa na tatizo, na ndio maana imewekwa hiyo. Lakini haitoshi, bado pia ameweka kupata matibabu bure. Kuanzia mtoto anayezaliwa leo mpaka anapofikia umri wa miaka 5 anatibiwa bure, na akitoka pale wanapewa bima ya afya ambayo inakuwa ina kiwango kidogo, ili mtoto yule aweze kukua mpaka ajifikie umri mkubwa aweze kujitegemea. Ndugu zangu, tuko hapa katika mambo mengi. Some of the issues that is the top agenda of this meeting is about localization. When I was sitting there, I was asking my colleagues, what is about localization? But thanks to MC, in the timetable, there are people who came here, but also my sister Lina, I don't know, is it Lina or is it who? Yeah, when she was here. So I've learned about localization. But let me tell you one thing. I'm more than happy to learn that now the international NGOs and partners, they're embracing the localization. But the good news is what? Localization in our country is not a new agenda. It has been there. Localization, it is exactly in our constitution. Even the way our government we are running, it is exactly stipulated in the constitution that it should be run by D by D. D by D meaning you have to give the power to the low levels. They have to do by themselves. So this is not a new idea to our country or to our government. That is in our constitution, and that's what we are doing. That's why we have a ministry called Ministry of State, President's Office, Regional Administration, and Local Government. So this is the one, all the policies, all the guidelines that are being formulated in other sectoral ministry, they are implemented there. Who are implementing? They are people on the grassroots. So I'm more than happy now to learn that the donors and the NGO, they are embracing that. Then we are moving now together. Thank you so much. And let's start to answer. But also what is important from the ministry that I'm coming from, we have a program called Bottom Up. This now is being enrolled. It is exactly what you are saying. In fact, it is emphasizing the D by D. So I want to urge Madam CEO from Save the Children and the rest. I'm happy to share that document with you and see from the localization that you are working, what can you learn from it? And in fact, it's going to help you to align it to what the government also is working on, that bottom up. It's the real localization. And we as a ministry, we've come up with that document, and then we have shared it with the sectoral ministry to implement. But what's the idea really for the localization from our perspective? And in fact, I've heard it from you when you are talking. The most important thing, sometimes, you know, we plan from the top here, what you want to do for the community. Sometimes what we plan is not of their priority. And when we go to implement, sometimes those projects are not sustainable, because they were not engaged and it was not their priority. So if I will see in 3 bullets, localization, it's about the ownership. The ownership of whatever we are going to implement to the communities. But in fact, all the issues that we are going to implement, it has to be of their priority. Issues have to come from them. So that will help when we are planning our intervention. It will help for them to own and to engage. So if they own, it's their priorities, they own, they engage, there will be sustainability of whatever you are going to plan for them. So it's very important that whatever we are planning, it has to be on the priority, either the priority of the country, but also the priority of the community that we are working on. But also, what is most important, we have to engage the community to be part of that intervention. Ndugu zangu, moja ya jambo ambalo tumeliongelea hapa na program ambayo nitaizindua ni program inaitwa localization, lakini sisi kwa Kiswahili tunaweza kuongea localization ni kurudisha madaraka kwa wananchi pamoja na I don't know what you call local NGO whatever, asasi za kijamii ambazo ziko ndani ya nchi yetu. Asante sana. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu serikali yetu yenyewe tunafanya kurudisha madaraka kule chini. Wananchi wenyewe wakijua matatizo ya kwetu, wakizungumza kwamba hapa hatuna barabara, lakini barabara tunataka ipite hapa, isipite huku. Kwa nini? Wanaona ikipita hapa inaenda moja kwa moja kwenye ule mto, inawarahisishia kwenda kuchota maji. Kwa hiyo wewe ukijenga barabara the other opposite side, they won't use it, they will moving on another direction, they would rather walk. Kwa hiyo ni muhimu sana kusikia wananchi kipaumbele chao ni nini, tukakaa nao tukawashirikisha katika vipaumbele vyetu na tukawaambia tufanyeni kwa pamoja, ile miradi itadumu. Na ndio maana wenzetu hawa sasa wameliona hilo, wamekuja na hili swala la localization, kwamba ni lazima kuwe na community engagement, the priority has to come there.